I was watching the Giant Bomb quick look for Maniac, not Maniac Mansion. What's Day of the Tentacle?
Day of the Tentacle.
Day of the Tentacle.
That's a reminder that the old adventure games are not as good as I remember them being. It's like the humor in those games has not aged well.
I don't know, some of those jokes were pretty funny.
There was one I laughed at in that video, but yeah, overall, it's like...
Not gonna look at the rest of the scene? Okay.
Yeah, who cares? It's not like they'd hide anything important in there.
I haven't actually gone back to this game, but I bet if I went back to it, I would still find Sword Grand Inquisitor pretty funny. At least I hope I would, because that game was pretty amazing.
How old were you when you played
it?
it?
Fun of it.
Maybe like 9 or 10, maybe.
I got some bad news.
Yeah.
That's not how keys work.
I can recall some of the jokes, though. They were kind of amusing. Like the vacuum cleaner that says we don't just make things that suck, we make things that suck permanently.
The giant container has been used to hold children. Was Sophia Capone held in the container? These prisoners were treated reasonably well, all things considered.
Compared to the rest of them, I guess.
can tell because they were drawing pirates.
Reasonably well, all things considered.
And tigers eating bloody
Well, you can
things.
tell because they had access to pencils, which is more than the other kids had.
They're like people, not kids.
Oh, I guess.
I like the touch of flies going around. Oh boy.
Boy's underwear. Dirty. Doesn't look like the dress Capone said Sophia was wearing.
Nah. Well, Sophia was wearing a blue dress with flowers that I personally ordered for her from Italy.
What the hell are you holding?
And she was also wearing
So it's
white
shoe.
ballet shoes with
Oh.
daisies embroidered on them.
I'm just gonna keep this shoe.
That must be really uncomfortable to stuff into a pocket.
No adult could sleep here.
It has a teddy bear.
got
Of
news
course
for
an
you.
adult couldn't sleep there.
I think he
adult
meant
can
because
sleep
the
here.
beds are so small, but you know, it's still a dumb line.
What do you have to do to a child before they draw something like that?
Not much. Have
Not
you,
very much.
Yeah. Have you met
You should
children?
have seen the...
Okay, so I think we've got our clues, right?
Hopefully.
We've got the
Let's see.
shoes and we've got the schedule.
A girl's shoe identical to the one that Capone said his granddaughter Sophia was wearing. Children's shampoo. Someone
No, the schedule. Yeah.
a hefty
With the
receipt
no.
for children.
What are you doing? The schedule in the middle.
Oh, the
Someone
schedule.
paid a lot of money for a piece of merch.
No,
What? It has her initials on it.
Children's shampoo.
no, it's not the shampoo.
Ness, you're kind of stupid.
The forgeries belonging to Sophia Capone's
Yeah,
kidnapper.
I guess
Oh, there we
that's
go.
fair. But
A shoe.
the system is
identical
shitty.
to the one described by
Yeah.
Capone, and the documents used by the person pretending to be Sophia's uncle make it certain that she was.
I have to
here.
say, if you're trying
Sophia
to,
Capone was here, but did she get out?
if you're coming up with a fake name for a kidnapper to use, Guido probably isn't the best choice.
You know. I don't know where I'm going with
How to
that.
get
A
it.
hefty
Uh,
receipt for. A hefty
that would be it,
receipt
right?
for children.
That wouldn't prove that she's gone. The other one, to prove that the thing that she's been sold, right there.
Yeah.
Someone paid a lot of
Are
money
there?
for
Oh,
a
okay.
piece of merchandise that could, well, according to the register, Ivankov was paid for Sophia, which means she was handed over to his customer. Sophia Capone got out of here, but did she get out alive? Towels that are still damp,
I mean,
children's shampoo, Someone wanted them to
If
look
the goal
perfectly
was to
presentable.
murder her, you could
Hefty
find a
receipt for
lot
children's
easier
clothes
ways to do
with
it than
yesterday's
this.
date, the damp towels, the children's shampoo, and the receipt from the children's clothes.
Well, I would
shop
say he would
indicate that they
could find a
washed
lot
and
easier ways
dressed
to do a
the
lot of the
children
things he
before taking
did in
them
this
away.
dungeon submarine.
I strongly
But-
doubt that they washed them just to kill them, so there is reason to believe that Sophia Capone is still
I
alive.
strongly doubt he washed them just to kill
We're done
them.
here. Let's go.
Ness!
I thought I'd have time to finish Act 4.
Are you doubting my efficiency as a detective?
That would depend on the
Shut
quality of your
up.
conclusions.
Oh my god, Ness, I don't like you very much.
Ivankov is a human trafficker. He has various customers who make specific requests. Slavers, pimps, God knows what else.
We know what else. We have the list. But okay. I mean, I suppose God probably does as well, but omniscience and all how that works, but
He kidnaps them and puts them in these cages, shackling them and feeding them like animals until he's ready to complete the order. When he has enough, or maybe when the designated day comes around, his customer comes here and decides which of his catches are satisfactory and which are not. What does he do with the rejects? For many people, this would be a problem, but not for Ivankov. Like a true boxing fan, he organizes fights between the failed candidates. Bloody tournaments, possibly to the death.
That's one hell of a jump.
I'm sure his men place bets, and that the whole sick spectacle, like the Roman circus, helps keep morale high. But, as in the circus, it's not just people that fight. There are animals too. In these cages, Ivankov kept dogs. He forces the survivors to fight them, wearing boxing gloves, until the dogs tear them apart. And if anyone survives, Ivankov's own men finish the job. This leads us to the next problem. What does Ivankov do with the bodies? Easy. He cuts them up on this table, one by one. Alive, even, if they had the bad luck not to die in the arena. And then? I don't know. Maybe he throws them overboard, but that's always risky. Maybe if we interrogate him when he wakes up, he can tell us more. But that's not what really interests us. What really interests us is what's inside, or what was inside this container. In recent weeks, Ivankov has kidnapped 9 children for an anonymous client who pays him a fortune for each one of them. The most expensive item of all has been given the initials SC, our Sophia, as proved by one of her shoes, which I found in there. Today, or possibly last night, the customer took delivery of the children and paid in full. Before this, Ivankov bought them new clothes and gave them a shower. Why would he do that? Is it to
We'll
sell
make
them
this
into
grittier.
adoption
Let's
and
have the
wealthy
kids flip
families?
one of them
I
off.
very much doubt it, but I can't figure out another reason. What I do think is that his client doesn't want to leave loose ends. I think he forced him to get rid of the rest of his prisoners. This is why they organized fights yesterday, dismembered the combatants, and even killed all the dogs.
So the dogs couldn't testify against them. No, actually, why did they kill the dogs?
No.
Oh, man.
Are you joking?
Let's
No.
take this piece of shit to Capone.
What?
They're old friends. I'm sure Alphonse will be happy to...
Out of the question. You saw what he did to Burke.
Why did it
You
say
want him to
buff?
do it
That's
again?
not what he...
Wants
What?
to lose another witness? Christ, 20 years ago I let a child murderer slip through my fingers. I won't let that happen again. What if the two cases are related?
Not gonna persuade you, am I?
No.
Okay.
I was like, you should really just punch him. Yeah, good job. Well played.
He had to have seen that coming.
No, he's not. He totally did not see that coming.
He's way too smug for that.
Yeah. So
I really hope
I mean,
Ness
he
wakes
clearly
up
wasn't
just
a
in time to see the guy get dropped out of the
Wake up,
Zeppelin
Elliot.
again. Oh, please.
We there? No, still a ways to go. But from here we have to go on foot.
another flashback, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell because he's more sensibly shaved.
Hey guys,
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Yeah.
we should probably cut the recording here. He said very subtly. Let's pause this and we'll be back with another part of Blues and Bullets.
Woohoo!
Okay.